question because I know we got some few minutes more to go. Do you think fathers are fathers are appreciated?
No, not here in America.
Okay, what about like where you from?
Yes.
They are?
Yes, because I said like for the beginning, one household, one rules. That's it. Simple as that.
So fathers are not seen like, as dictators.
No,
as most people do.
No, not from Muslim side, not even from the Orthodox Christianity. It's not seeing that. It's unnormal to see that. That doesn't make sense. Because the father is the one who protected me. My dad protected me as a child. I didn't know anything. I couldn't even know how to drink a bottle of water. I would be choked, right? Forget about going to the bathroom, Of course I respect my dad. Even at his old age, no problem. He has different understanding in life. That's not a problem. Still is my dad. If my dad needs me help, no problem. If my dad says, can I have $3,000? I say, no problem. Do you need even more than that $3,000? It's not an issue. You shouldn't even think about it. It's nothing to think. Here in the United States, or even, I'm not saying United States overall, I'm saying the West. Yes, even us Europeans, not Eastern. I'm talking about the Western ones. They do not appreciate their fathers. First of all, they don't even represent their own husbands. Forget about their fathers. Logic sense. So that's why immediately I said no. It's quick, just like that.
But why don't you think they appreciate fathers? Because when you look at Mother's Day, celebrated all across the globe, mothers. And do you know the crazy thing about all of this is?
It's because, what's that called? Feminism has taken over.
Okay.
That's the only reason why. Feminism is number one. Number two, when women go to work, sometimes they get more money than their own husbands or even boyfriends, all the way there, right? And then after that, they feel too high of themselves. It's logic sense. Nobody likes to hear reality. Everybody will call you a red pill movement. This is not a red pill movement. This is a person talking by understanding society that he lives in. That's about it. You know what I mean? Fathers in the United States are looked down. You can actually look at a dog better than your own father. This is reality. You walk a dog and you go to your dad's house, fuck that. Why? Because he has no relationship with them. Because they're not raised in that mentality, of the household who's in charge of the household. That doesn't make sense. You have to love your mother and your father. This is how it is. You love your dog more than your dad. Oh, my dad is this and that. But because of your dad, you're here. Without him, it's not going to be there. Yes, without that, it's the will of God for you to have a child. But he was a tool that God used.
Will you say fathers are seen as villains?
Here?
Yeah.
Definitely. Of course.
Because when you said the rules and regulations, a lot of people don't like the ones that, instill, discipline.
Of course, because this is how the society is here. It's been brainwashed to the level they have no energy even to stand up for themselves. If I talk, let's be real, right? The more I talk, I hope I don't get that. Don't. Let us move on. I don't.
Okay, but I want to say this, right? To be honest, my dad is normal, but I never, ever had the chance to understand the plight of fathers until I became a father myself.
Wow.
I became a man. You get it? It gets to a point. There are a lot of things. Okay, there. In the future, there are going to be instances where we're going to talk about the untold stories of men. But I really never understood the father's plight or the father's suffering until I became a man, and I realized that there's a whole lot of things that we men carry, be it a father, be it a brother, be it even a son, whereby it gets to a point nobody knows. You have to just be a man to understand that there's a heavy burden that we carry every day moving forward. And, it's not even appreciated. Sometimes it comes even from the wife, right? I'm not saying your mother, we do whatever that we can to support our parents, but I'm just saying as a man or as a father, it gets to a point, it's just almost like, you're just slaving for them, which, don't get me wrong, you had a child, you made that baby take care of that child, right? But I'm just saying it goes unseen. It's almost like how we step out, right?
Yeah, definitely.
We go out, it's way underrated. Once you step out and you come back home, alhamdulillah, you get it. Sure. It's not easy. People step out and they don't end up coming back home, right? So fathers are not seen as if we are important, but you see, the backlash or the pushback, whatever that you do, is almost like it's never seen. It's almost like something petty, even coming from the child. Some people will argue that the mothers end up brainwashing the kids. Maybe it's a factor, but sometimes as a kids, even myself, that's what I said. I never knew my father's. If this is fatherhood to a certain extent, I could clearly say I once upon a time I felt a little bit pain that was coming from my father's side, like, or maybe stress
definitely.
or struggle because it's not easy.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. It's nothing to disagree. But when people are raised in certain communities in certain place, right? They can't see that. They don't know because generation of generation has been lost as a father figure. And they don't know what father figure is unless they become fathers themselves. But sometimes that's too late because you destroyed your own father. Now your children can destroy yours. You know what I'm saying? This is reality. And then a lot of people don't know that. You know?
Because fathers don't talk, right?
They don't talk. My dad, personally, he doesn't say anything, rarely. This is how he is. Doesn't talk. Doesn't mean that he doesn't love me as a son. No, absolutely. He loves me. That's ridiculous. But he doesn't talk. He's not a person who talks like me. I talk openly, publicly, right? Mm-hmm. It's different. It's different, right? I have a son. He's 6 years old. I talk with my son. I play with him. I train in wrestling. A lot of stuff, right? But sometimes I don't want to talk. That's it. Just leave me fuck alone. Right? That's it. Clear that. Because I get frustrated. I get tired as a human being. Duh. Yeah. But overall, still, doesn't mean I don't love my son. No, absolutely not. I do. But it's a different mentality as a guy. Mm-hmm. We need to have that calmness too. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Inshallah.
So I have like two more questions, and we're going to end the podcast. So will you say when fathers don't really talk more or say much, that means, now people, they're trying to make a lot of people to be sensitive, which I understand, if something is bothering you, you could, express yourself in the right way. But when fathers don't talk, like most of the times we don't, right? We keep it in. They say, like, express your love. Let the kid know that, or let your child know that they love you, like you love them, right?
Sure.
My father has never said that, but based on his actions, I knew he loved me.
Mashallah.
If not, why would he put up with all of whatever things that I was doing though?
My father, I never really, I even think so. Allahu Alam. We don't, like in America when they say, "Oh, I love you, I love you." For us, that's weird. I never told my father I love you. Neither did my father ever told me I love you.
Yeah.
It's just weird. It's like scratching you to the skin. As Albanians, I don't know, speaking from Kosovo, especially a different place, we never tell our father, "Oh, I love you, father, I love you." It's rarely ever. Yes, we do say it, but same times, like here in America, when they talk on the phone, every single, "Oh, I love you, baby. Oh, I love you, baby." No duh, you love her. That for us, your action is more important than sometimes your words, because actions is much important. Yes, the word is fine. That's not a problem. But I'm talking about, again, the Albanians. I'm not talking about overall, right? Mm-hmm. You can do whatever you want. Same to your wife or husband. I love you. That's great. No problem. But to say it for us every time is annoying. Even my wife doesn't say it every time. It's weird. Yeah. Not weird as she doesn't say it, but it's just to say it every time. It's for us a little bit too much, man? But here, it's a different tradition. It's a different people. For them, it's normal to say, "I love you" every single phone. "I love you, mommy," or "I love you, baba," or "I love you, daddy," or "I love you, wife," every single time. For us, it's just weird. The hell are you saying it? For me, when somebody says it every time like this, that means one or two. Maybe it's just normal, or maybe it's just hiding something around the corner. Could be possible. We can't just say, "Oh man, I listened to this guy. He told he's got his wife. Well, why do you always say you love me? What's behind this?" No, nothing's wrong. Like, this is your tradition. That's fine. If you meet any different Albanian like this, we're not gonna say that. Not every time. Yeah. It's just annoying. For me, that's annoying. If my wife tells me every second, "I love you, I love you, I love you," it's one of the things. What do you want and what are you looking for?
Oh, yeah.
What's happening? It's weird. But here in America, if you get married, American lady, if she says she loves you every single time, that's fine. Remember who you were marrying. You come into a different culture, different people. It's a different traditional ways, right?
Yeah.
But one rules. One takes over. Cannot be two. Yeah. If two takes over, I know it's not going to work so well. God forbid people get divorced. Like here in the United States, divorce rate is out the roof. And then the father here, that's why they don't want to marry. They take 50% of your entire earnings. The woman lives like luxury. You live like a dog in the streets, suffering for, you can even see your child. So what are you gonna say?
From even quickly from a Muslim perspective, when a fellow sister takes you to court and takes half of
50, it's haram.
It's haram, like
As
based
far
on
as
the deen,
I know,
right?
as far as even it can lead to disbelief
Okay,
because you're going against the it goes on policy of the Islamic law.
okay,
Islamic law Sharia means, that's how you get married.
okay.
You're going through against it. Even I heard the Mushayikh said if she goes to the level that she demands it with everything, she could be a kafir. She could, even she's a niqabi, hijabi, full out, she could leave the fold of Islam.
Wow.
Allahu Akbar. That's even scarier. As far as I know. Allahu Alam. 50-50 doesn't work. What's mine, it's mine. What's yours? Before getting married, the marham in Islam, right?
Yeah.
What you give, belongs.
hers.
That's about it.
Yeah,
Nothing more than that. Doesn't go 50. If I give you this brother this water,
Yeah.
it's gonna be your water forever. I'm not gonna say give me half of it. You, why are you taking this half now? Who told you? You give it to me. You don't give it half. The hell is this? But here, like I said, it's a different mentality of people. Even the guy, I'm talking about non-Muslims, right? They have like very good properties. Let's say they have 10 houses. Now he has to give 5 to his wife, to his ex. Why? Oh, 50-50. There's no 50-50. Bro, you worked for that. You died almost for that. Who the hell is she? She come from a different place. Oh, no, this is the system. Well, your system sucks. That's why a lot of people in America don't marry. That's why they fornicate. They chase women left and right. They have baby mamas here and there. And they never think of marriage. You know what I mean? Because they're scared. If they get married, they're like, I can never take another. I can never go to these girls. What if you become Muslim? You can get 4 girls. Not girls, women. A woman, the one who provides. A woman who nurtures, cooks, cleans. Yes, sucks. That's true. And obedience. That's beautiful. And loves Allah and the Prophet Muhammad and loves the husband. And a husband is a man who protects his family and not a dictator, not oppressor, not violent, everybody's different. Coming from a different mentality of people. You can't just jump, this Albanian guy is so nice, I want to be a second wife, but this Albanian guy doesn't have the means to provide. I'm scared of God. Yeah. Not because of you. It could be a cute girl, goddamn, beautiful, right? My desires are out of roof. But I can't provide for you because I don't have right now means. When Allah gives me the means, or maybe you have the money. But example, a woman, right? She's rich, right? You want to marry a second wife, even third. She's rich. Is that okay to marry her? Yes. Is it okay to take her money? Yours? No, it's haram. You have to give her. Allahu Akbar. She has everything for hers. And you have nothing. Allahu Akbar. Not even a cent you can take from her. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Example, if my wife works, she does not work right now. But if she works, she goes to work. She doesn't have to pay nothing, zero. I pay everything. Even the dress, she wants to buy $500, I buy her $500. Even if she has money, I am still responsible for it. Allahu Akbar.
So imagine you do all of this.
I still do all
I'm not saying I'm taking it away from you a little bit. Imagine a man who does all of this, then in a situation whereby there's a divorce, then she takes half of it. So meaning,
this is insane.
You see, meaning he has been working throughout his life and everything, and he gained nothing.